Sanibonani ngiyathemba niyaphila uphenwele ipeneli imnyama usibo lunsundu. Ngizoba mfushane namhlanje ngoba mfishane. Bengiyovakasha esontweni namhlanje Ima Bible Church elila ko Randburg la eGoli. Khona izingane zami ezimbili ezivakashile iphuma eBrazil. Bahlala noma wabo ofundisa khona. Bangivakashela nje bakuyiholiday ukuthi ngichithe isizungu nabo, ngichithe isikhathi sabo nabo. Ngibafundise nje bahlale nje noyise nobaba. Ngibafundise ngikwazi ukubafundisa kona bancela bakwazi ukuncela. And part of the education engibafunela yona ukuthi bavakashela amasonto, bavakashela ezinye indawo, sivakashela amalokishi, bakwazi ukuhlinza nokuhlaba, babona impilo, ngibafundise ngikwazi ukubafundisa kona. The idea of taking people to church when you are not religious, as I am, as their mother is not, as my two children, Nkunzumalanga no Africa, are not, and sadly, Ushaka no Nkanyezi could not join us, culture. They could not join us. We had a disagreement with their mother. They were also meant to spend the bulk of the festive season with me, but here we are today. You make do with what you can. Iskupu Sami. Unyanga's visiting his mom's side of the family, and he's going to be coming back and visiting me from the end of December. So iskupu sababa, but iskupu satatake is going to be back then. My points are going to be this: you can learn anything from anyone, anywhere. Every person is a potential teacher. Any space is a potential classroom. And Benchazela Nkunzumalanga no Africa this morning, the beauty of what Isonto church used to be, the fact that this church was the center of the community. If you are lost and you needed an information station, you would find in the church. If you needed food, churches would have vegetable gardens and fruit trees around them. If you needed education and schooling, the church was the center of knowledge and education, to a point where some of your best schools today, or Saint what, are schools that were built by the churches. Church used to be the government. If you look at even the Vatican City today, later on human beings would create governments and politics and parliaments and all these things, but the church was the center. Not only that, to Africa utanda umculo. She loves to sing, she loves to dance, and I told her that many of our favorite singers, many of our favorite instrumentalists started in the church, because for free, gratis mahala, you get to learn how to play the keyboard, you get to learn how to play the guitar, you get to learn how to be a drummer, you get to sing solos, you get to sing in a choir, you get to perform to a free audience every Sunday or even during the week to learn to master and hone your craft. So church used to be something really special, and as I look to structure the formalization of penalism centers, I'm going to go back to what the church used to be, a space where people who are lost, it is almost like a lighthouse, will go there. People who are hungry, it becomes a farm, they go there. People who yearn for knowledge and education. And then children who want to learn skills. And over and above speaking and singing and dancing and instrumentals, I also want penalism centers to be workshops where the children, they can learn how to build and make and fix cell phones and laptops. And maybe we can create our own electric cars and apps and have podcast studios and. So that's my first message. And I want to thank Pastor Wayne Chef, who was the pastor today. Last week it was Kabelo Mabalane, ex-member of who is a member of the TKZ, Kabelo Mabalane, Ima Bible Church. That's the first thing, and I had a really great time, and I'm very thankful and blessed. And we obviously tithe so that the church can keep doing the amazing work they're doing. If ever you get a chance, go find out the story of Ray McCauley and how he built Rema into the amazing church that it is. The second thing is Manguye Kaya Ngibona isiqephu sepiece laputwami umkhathini ukhoza, which is my grandmother's surname, Ukhoza. Umbuso Khoza, beautiful musician, beautiful singer. And I think at the either Ukhoza noma kuGagasi or SAPC, I'm not sure, somewhere. Becwaninga lo daba lesintu nesiko namasiko, etc. And someone posted this in our rugby WhatsApp group. And I said to them, these things actually piss me off. And these are the things abazali bethu, in their infinite wisdom as our elders, basithumela kuyikolo zabelungu uyofunda isingisi, ukufunda isibhunu, with the hope ukuthi soba nekusasa elihle eliqhakazile sizokwazi ukubusa kulomnotho nelizwe labelungu, because babephuma kubadlululo kwe-apartheid, bephuma kwi-colonization, incindezelo yamangesi, the British. Now, in sending us to Julius Caesar, we became Romans, and we came back home. Sabukela phansi amasiko asekhaya. We looked down on wearing his pandla, this wristwatch My boy uThemba Shabalala wasemnambithi, inkosi yasemnambithi, Themba Shabs has got Spandla watch, which is a watch infused with Spandla, this bracelet. What would you call it? A fur skin African bracelet, nigga. Lezo zinto mawubuka, even we'd laugh at our parents speaking broken, what we call broken English. There's this clip of this young black girl asking her mother, who's Kev? Who's Kev? Oh, you mean curve? It's curve, not Kev. Becomes a nice joke, but the reality is we were taught to look down on our parents and the way they did things. I would see, may you rest in peace, who would walk around the house and I'm like, oh, what voodoo stuff is this guy doing? So embarrassing. I hope none of my friends, especially my white friends, see my father doing all this barbaric stuff. So backwards. And we lost out. Abazali bethu ogogo mabekade bephila bahluleka ukusifundisa indlela zabo nomlando wakithi. Some of us had to go out of our way to go and learn our family lineage and history, etc., etc. To a point where ithakazelo zasekhaya, our clan names, I had to go and get them from Baba Mncane uSipho Mlotsha because my own father didn't know them. His brothers, Simon, Petros, I don't think they know them in detail that I have them. And then I noted them down. I've written them down. I've written a family tree and I've shared it with abantu bakamlotsha ozitha ontumbeza. Kuba khona umlotsha oze omzilankatha, kwezinye indawo kuba khona umlotsha omncube. Kodwa ngikhuluma ngozitha. Inzalo zosikhotha, zomsizi, mlando yasekhaya. I had to go and research that out of my own curiosity and my desire to know self. Not because my father would sit me down every week and teach me umlando. Not because my father's side of the family would sit me down every holiday and teach me. Not because my mother's family. I'm literally begging my mom to go and dig for umlando wasekhaya. Njoba ngizontshela manje ukuthi ugogo wakhe bekugogo ukhoza. Her own mother, umamyaga. It's things I need to go and find. I've been trying to hunt down my mother's father's family, the Amin family, the Indian Amin. I don't even know if they're Indian or if they're Malay or if they Pakistani. All I know is Amandia, Ago Amin, Hussein Chota Amin, whose family is largely based in Pietermaritzburg. Umlando. Now you have to document so that my children, O Nkunzmalang, O Afrika, O Zulu, O Shaka, O Nkanyezi, O Nyang, O Scoop, so that they're not lost and they're like, my father documented our family history, we are secure. And I'm like, it's one thing for our parents to send us to these spaces. Then when we come back, then they judge us again for thinking we know better. Did you not send me there to know better? So now when I say, but Granny, what Granny is doing is voodoo and it's backwards. She must use modern medicine. Why is she busy digging roots out of the ground and boiling it and making me drink? That's so backwards. You sent me there to these spaces where the Western medicine and Western science is meant to be superior, which it is not. And that's why the decolonization project is so important. It's so important. Decolonization is not to say everything Western, everything from the United Kingdom, everything from America is bad. No. It is to say decolonize your mind to understand that the colonizers that came in the system they came with are not superior and they are not the answer of everything. We have African ways of living. There are Asian ways of living that are equal, if not far superior. Today we speak about herbal. Today we speak about organic. Today we speak about green and eco-friendly. Our ancestors lived that life before the colonizers came and had to learn that you are killing the planet. Learn to live integrated in conjunction, in collaboration with nature. Sekumele siqale phansi sifundise nathi ingane zethu sisa kuma private school azikwazi nokukhuluma isingisi. I mean isiZulu ngiyaxolisa. Esamageba ezama ingane isiZulu abasazi. You can judge me, you can blame me, you can blame their mothers. The reality is we're living in this world and we're trying to do best. Now what would suck is me judging my kids. isiZulu awusazi mfana. Unkunzange buka say fuck, but you never taught me, bro. Where the fuck was I supposed to learn this thing if you didn't make a concerted effort? Which again, when I speak about penalism centers, one of my wishes, especially for African people who are pro-African and pro-Black, is to create indigenous schools. Where kids go every weekend, if it's not every weekend, once a month, if it's not once a month, every school holiday. It can't be only Mario Luga, Usuyentabeni, going to get initiated as Umxhosa, or I think Abesutu, some of them do, and some other tribes as well. The only time Usuba no Memulo, noma mhlawumbe usuyoshada usuyowabo usuyolobola kana usuzama ukubamba iqephunyane encane of culture. It's rubbish. If not every week, if not once a month, every school holidays you go on these camps where we hambe ufunda amaculo emshado, amaculo emncwabo, amaculo okujabula, awesiZulu, awesuthu, awesipedi, Xitsonga, Bavenda, whatever. You're learning. and you have pride in who you are, and you learn about the dress code and the beads and what they meant. Uthi umama mayishadile ugqoke kanje, intombazane eyitshitshe eyintombi into egqoka kanje, insizwa egqoka kanje, ukudla sasikudla thina njengoba siyabantu abamnyama la eningizimu sidla kanje kanje kanje. Nifunde, and then where possible you document, so that even when kids are chilling at home in suburbia in their private schools with their mates, when his Indian Muslim friend is pulling out his Quran, when his white friend is pulling out his Bible, he's pulling out his little book on African studies, which is written in English and also written in his indigenous language, so that he can learn both. In the same way the Quran, you read it in Arabic. You can read it in English, but you can get it in Arabic as well. That's now how you decolonize and you empower and you strengthen people in their belief and in their culture, so that they can thrive in the world and they can walk anywhere in the world and beat their chest like King Kong and be like, I mean, I'm Umzulu. Ngiphuma kwaZulu eningizimu Afrika, la ngiphuma khona komkhulu kogogo, abantu abangikhulisa omlotshozi sontumbeza. And have pride in who you are, and not feel inferior and always having to assimilate to whiteness and always have to speak the best English to sound like Penny Well, the black pen, and then praat Afrikaans sodat baie wit Afrikaans mense in Suid-Afrika kan jou hoor, o, hy's praat so goeie Afrikaans. Ek like hierdie ou. Always having to cower to other people because you deem them superior and yourself inferior, which is wrong. And you need to find the power in the God himself. Closing comment. Tomorrow is Christmas. I am not Christian. Christmas is a Christian holiday. Anyone who is celebrating Christmas and is not Christian is fucking around in some other way. It is the birth of Jesus Christ, which probably wasn't on the 25th of December, but we do these things for ease. For me, what Christmas signifies is family day, especially with our festivities, enjoyment seasons. We are celebrating the coming together of family. Many people traveled to their home where they come from, where they were born, to again go and suck knowledge and wisdom and spend time and bond with their parents, with their grandparents, with their aunts, uncles, with their cousins, etc., etc. And just go back to the source of what raised them, where their root initially was planted. Very beautiful time. I'm going to be spending time with my family, with some of my kids, my mom, my brother, my sister. It's going to be a good time. So don't be angry like I used to be angry and say, fuck Christmas and what. And if you're a Christian, there's nothing Christianity that is linked to Santa Claus and Father Christmas. It's nothing. That's paganism. There's nothing to do with reindeers, and we're in Africa. Reindeers and snow and chimneys where Santa comes and ho, ho, ho. What the fuck? That is not an African holiday. Dr. Baba Buntu, who I'm hoping to sit with in the new year, is an amazing scholar of African studies. He believes very much in the Black African family. He believes very much in not fighting in Pan-Africanism. He's going to be celebrating Kwanzaa. You can go and research Kwanzaa as well, which is more African, I guess, than some of these other things. But if you believe in Christmas, if you're Christian, if you're not even Christian, if you believe in Santa Claus and the gifts, please have a good time. These things are done to have fun. It's for kids to have a smile on their face. It's for parents to give their kids something. It's for us to all be merry. Mary, Mother of Jesus, Merry Christmas, whatever. So yeah, those are my words for today. I hope you're having a great and blessed Sunday. I hope you guys have marinated your meat if you're going to be praying tomorrow or later today. I hope you're not drinking too much. Don't drink and drive. We've had over 700 fatalities on the roads. Take it easy. Don't speed. Rather call and be like, I'm going to be late. Or I won't come today. I'll arrive tomorrow. Or I'm not going to leave in the darkness. I'm going to leave when it's light and I'll drive slowly. But I will not speed to my destination where I end up putting my life, my loved ones' lives and other people's lives in danger. I will not do that. Do not drink too much. We don't need alcohol poisoning. We don't need people getting up to mischief and doing stupid things. Be vigilant wherever you are, especially if it's very packed. Pickpockets, people stealing, people being mugged, and. Sibonge ANC and the scam of load shedding that they have. Thank you so much for suspending load shedding during this festive season so we can have a good time. We know that it's rigged. We know that it's a created thing so that people can eat. Cyril Patrice and their families can eat. And other people that make money from Eskom and renewable energy and all these things can chow money. We understand. Live your best life. But we just want to say thank you for suspending it for this time so we can enjoy time with our families and have electricity. So shout out to you guys. We're going to be going into the new year full steam ahead. Penuel the Black Pen is going to be giving you the best of the best dosage of the best conversation igniting content. Love you guys very much. Cheers.